Hello, what's up, and salutations, mi gente, man. Shit is getting wild in these MLB playoff chases right now, bro. Especially in the American League and for that last spot in the National League wild card. So let's go ahead and look into it real quick, right? So I got the little list over here too, and I got, my Mlb.com pulled up just to go ahead and check everybody's standing at the moment. So over in the National League, you have a bit clearer picture of what's going on. So the Phillies clinched the NL East. You had the Brewers with the best record in MLB clinched the National League Central. Now the NL West, even though both the Dodgers and the Padres, now let me tell you, that game was freaking fantastic. The Padres walking it off to beat the Brewers to clinch their spot in the postseason. So both of them are in the postseason, the Dodgers and the Padres. But here's the catch though, that National League West is still up for grabs. So the Padres are 2.5 games behind the Dodgers. The Dodgers got 88 wins with the Padres 86. And what I love about this is that the Dodgers and the Padres for the past few years have been going head to head. Because look, let's just be for real, the Dodgers have owned the National League West, but for the past few years, the Padres have really been a thorn in the side of the Dodgers. And man, I am loving that rivalry. It's just, I'm gonna tell you something right now, it's better than Yankees Red Sox, that's for sure. So you got the National League West still up for grabs, even though both the Dodgers and the Padres are in it. Then you got the Chicago Cubs. They got the first wild card right now at the moment. And then for that 6th and final spot, right, you have 3 teams vying in that National League wild card for that final spot. You got the Mets with 80 wins, you got the Reds with 80, and the Diamondbacks with 79. To me, the biggest surprise is the Cincinnati Reds. Even though I always knew they had a good core for a team, I really liked their team, and I just didn't think that they were going to make too much noise. But Lord and behold, here we are with 6 games left. They tied with the Mets for that 3rd wild card, and the Mets have been on a free fall for the past few weeks as well. So that's going to end up being fun. So let's hop over to the AL side. The AL side now, it's a less clear picture, y'all. Okay, so the only team as of right now that has gone ahead and clinched a spot is the Toronto Blue Jays. But not necessarily, they haven't won that National League East. Okay, the Yankees are still 2 games behind. The Blue Jays are facing the Red Sox up in Toronto. So right now it's prime, okay, for the Yankees to go ahead and either have a little bit more separation with the Boston Red Sox. So as of right now, the Red Sox are currently sitting in that 2nd wild card spot with 85 wins. New York has 88. Toronto has 90. So either 2 things can end up happening. In the best case scenario, the Chicago White Sox are heading into town right now against New York, right? Best case scenario, that the Yankees end up winning those 3 games and Toronto ends up losing the 3 games against Boston. If that ends up happening, then that means that the Yankees will catapult Toronto for 1st place. But that doesn't necessarily mean they're going to win the National League East either, because Toronto still has that chance. So that's the best case scenario right there for the Yankees in particular. Now you have out in the West, Seattle, man. Kudos to Seattle. I'll go ahead and post a different video when it comes to like MVPs between Aaron Judge and Kyle Rayleigh. But I'm gonna tell you something right now. To me, Kyle Rayleigh is the MVP of the American League. Like, I know Judge is better in all the other offensive categories, but to be a catcher and to have the type of offensive season that he's had, and to break the record for switch hitting with, I believe it was Mickey Mantle, right, with 56. Kyle Rayleigh ends up breaking that, and he ends up breaking Ken Griffey Jr.'s record for the most home run in Seattle Mariners history. Like, how can that not go ahead and weigh into the decision of having Kyle Rayleigh be the MVP? Oh, and not only that, he got his team 3 games up on the Houston Astros in the American League West. So, guaranteed Seattle's going to the playoffs. Either they're going to be the Western Division champions, or they're going to head in the wild card if Houston is able to put on a little surge. But we'll go ahead and see. Now, in the Central, that's the good good word right there, y'all. Because the entire time, it looked like the Tigers were running away with that division. But the Guardians were like, not so fast. They were about 15 games behind the Detroit Tigers for the Central. Now the Guardians are only 1 game behind, and they're starting a 3-game set against Detroit today. That is one of the biggest series when it comes to playoff indications right now, because in the best case scenario for Cleveland, they can end up being 2 games up on Detroit for that AL Central division. You want to talk about wild? What's wilder than that? Alrighty, y'all, you already know this has been JRG presenting another edition of Hey Baseball on the CEN platform. Just enjoy the rest of y'all Tuesday, and man, what a time it is right now for these playoff chasing teams. Alrighty, y'all, enjoy the rest of your day.